Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Updraft by Microstudy. So we have a normal 6x6 Sudoku rules. So in every row, every column, and every 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. And we have region sum lines again, which we did, I think the second puzzle of the series was region sum lines, and we haven't done it since, so I'll go over it. So with region sum lines, the digits on the line, we're doing sums within each box, which are also called regions. That's why it's region sum lines. So you take, let's color this line. So purple, green, and red. So basically the cells that are occupied within each box on this line, you sum those up and they all have the same sum. I may not have described that very well, but you see how I've divided up this line based on which box it's in? So these two are in the same box. This is in its own box. This is in its own box, right? So here, these three, I could make yellow to say they're all in the same box. And then this one blue saying this is in its own box, right? So what we do is we take the digits. And so let's say this was 3 and 2. That adds to 5. That would mean that this needs to be 5 and this needs to be 5. So that the purple sum, the red sum, and the green sum are all the same. Another way I could do that is I could do 1 and 2, summing to 3 and 3, right? So here I could do, actually this one's like an arrow, right? You can kind of think of this one as an arrow where the circle's here and these three are the arrows. So hopefully that's clear how these work. Most of these act like arrows, but not all of them. Some of them act like arrows, some of them don't. Anyway, those are the rules. If you want to give this puzzle a try yourself, and I highly recommend it, click the link in the description, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, so there's a few things that are fairly obvious here. One is the minimum I can put on this arrow is 1, 2, 3, and that sums to 6, which is the biggest number it can sum to, so this needs to be a 6. And these two are the same digit, because they both have to have the same sum. So if these two are the same digit, we can give them a color. Same thing here, we can give these a color. And I'm wondering about this box at this point. Well, okay, so purple, where does purple go in this box? I guess is one question. So it can't be on the line, otherwise the sum would, by definition, be too large, right? I'd have to put a 0 on it with the purple. And it doesn't go here because purple is not, purple's already in the column, right? So purple goes in one of these two. And green does this, okay, so purple's in one of these two. It could be 6. And then green has a similar issue. It doesn't repeat on basically green just by Sudoku. Actually, purple just by Sudoku also, but green by Sudoku goes on the purple line. So green needs to be able to add with something else to create purple. So purple's bigger than green, strictly. And we know that this is a 4, 5, 6, and green is not 6, and then the purple is not 4, because purple's bigger than green. Okay, so that's kind of our conclusion. So this is 5 and 6, this is 4 and 5. Let's see. This is 4, 5, 6, this is 1, 2, 3. Let's just mark all that. So if purple's not 6, then that means this needs to be a 5. But actually, this does need to be relatively large. It needs to be at least 3. So this is 3, 4, or 5. There must be some way to think about this that's useful. So at minimum, these add to 9, and at maximum, they add to 11. So these 4 cells add to somewhere between 9 and 11. Well, they can't add to 9. Okay, that might be the point. Because if they added to 9, we'd have 4 cells adding to 9, and 1, 2, 3, 4 already adds to 10. So that's just not possible. So these add to at least 10. So we need these to add to at least 10. And so if I did 4, 5, then that only adds to 9. So I must include the 6. So purple is 6. Okay, so I don't think I really needed these colors, but that's okay. And so then this is going to be green plus 1 or 2. So this is 1, 2, green, I guess, 4, 5. That one's not the 2. So if that one's not 2, then this one can't be 4. Because these do add to 6. Okay. So what do we want to do here? These add to 4 or 5. So these could be 1, 3 adding to 4. That's the only way to add to 4. We could be 1, 4 adding to 5, or we could be 2, 3. But this wouldn't be a 2 because of the given 2. Oh, okay. So sorry, I should have seen this a while ago, but this 6 needs to go in this box somewhere. It's not going on a line that adds with something else. So that's a 6. I don't think that would have been super helpful yet anyway. One of these is a 6. Let's see. So I guess these are from 1, 2, 3, 4. They can't be 5. Is that important? Not that I can tell. Is there something about this I'm not understanding? So these are either 1, 2, 3... Okay, yeah. These are either 1, 2, 3, 4 or 1, 2, 3, 5. Those are the only ways to add to 10 or 11. Right, so they always have a 3. So this one's not 3. So this is... We could color this purple to say this is the other 4, 5. So... Okay, the only 4, 5 that can go in this sum is green. Yes, that makes sense. Yeah, no matter what green is, 4 or 5, that's what's going to end up in this sum. And green is only here. So these cannot be 4s, which means the only way to add to 5 would be 2, 3. Otherwise, we're 1, 3 adding to 4. That makes sense, I guess. That gives us a 1, 2, 3 triple here. So this is the purple 4, 5. Okay. So these are a 1, 2, 3 triple for the column. And what do we do with that? So this can't be the 6, right? Because oh no, wait, this could be the 6. I was reading that backwards. What am I supposed to see here? One of these is purple. One of these is... Oh, okay, yeah. So this purple needs to go in this box somewhere. And it can't go on the line to add to purple again. So this has to be the 4, 5 purple. So... These two and these two add to the same thing. What do we do with that? Can we can now place purple in this box. That goes here. And then we can place purple in this box. That goes here, which means this is not 6. So this has to be 6. That places 6 here. So these add to 6. So we either have 4 plus 2 or 5 plus 1. Okay. Making progress. So this is 1 or 2... we have a 4 or 5 pair in the row, so these aren't 4s. So we're either 1, 3 adding to 4 or 2, 3 adding to 5. So there's always a 3 in here. I guess we could have marked there's always a 3 here, but that's kind of... I guess that looks up. That's not a 3. But I don't think it's super helpful. Okay, so these two go here, and they add to purple. They add to 4 or 5. So they can't be a 5. This cannot be 5. Because if we have to put a 5 down here, then that breaks the purple sum. So this one is not 5. And these add to 6. So we're either doing 1 plus 5 or 4 plus 2. So this can't be a 1. Okay. Still haven't quite resolved it. This is green. Maybe that's helpful. Yeah, so now green in this box goes here. Because this green looks down. Green in this box, there we go, that does it. So green looks down, green looks up, green is not 2. So green goes here in this box, which means green has to be less than purple. So green is 4 and purple is 5. So that's a 5. Green is 4. The only cell in here that can be 4, so that's 5. That's purple. So this has to be the green 4. This is the 2. This is 1 plus 3 equals 4. That all works. This is a 2. These are not 2s. This is a 1, 3. This is 1, 2, 3. 4 plus 1 is 5. That helps. So this is a 3. Nice. I think the rest should just resolve. We got 1 and 3 here. Okay, what am I missing? Yeah, 5 plus 1 is 6. That helps. All right. Helps to use all the clues. And there we go. And correct solution. Nice. Well, it took me a second to figure out what was going on there. So maybe your solve was faster than mine today. That would be awesome. Let me know how you did in the comments. And of course, if you enjoyed this content, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.